Hello, my name is Craig Daugherty. I'm one of the operations section chiefs for the Southwest Area Incident Management Team 2 with John Pearson as the IC. I'm here today to give you an update on the Milli Fire for August 19th. So we're talking, the fire is south and west of Sisters, Oregon. To get you oriented on the map, this is Sisters. This is Highway, right here, Highway 20. This is Highway 242 in the Sisters area. The Milli Fire today is 7,814 acres. This is from an infrared flight that was flown last night around the fire. The fire started back in this area in the old Black Crater Fire from 2006 and has pushed its way across to here as of this morning. The fire yesterday was coming across the Trout Butte area, Trout Creek Butte, which is right here. This is the butte. The fire was making some hard pushes across this area. This is an area that is unburned. You can see the salmon colors here was a Black Crater Fire from 2006, and this was the Pole Creek Fire from 2012. Both of those fires have kind of been holding features for us. However, the Black Crater Fire is a few years older and does have quite a bit of brush and region in it, so the fire is wanting to burn in that area. Our holding actions yesterday, we were trying to do some burnout operations to maintain our lines that we had. We were very successful in that operation, coming around on the 15 road on the south side of Trout Creek Butte, and on the north side you can see here, this is part of our holding operation that as they flew it last night was still holding. The challenge that happened yesterday about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the main fire outflanked us before we could get in front of it with our holding operations and jumped our holding feature here, which was this 15 road that comes out of Sisters. When that happened, the fire established very quickly. The smoke was very heavy in there. The resources tried to engage and pick up that slop over here and were unsuccessful. The fire then continued to burn overnight. I made a 3-mile run to the upper end of Whitechoose Canyon here and is actually across Whitechoose Canyon this morning and is very active in this area. For those that understand the road system, this is the 16 road that comes south out of Sisters. When the fire jumped yesterday, it did trigger level 3 evacuation for the Edgington and Remuda subdivision in this area. Some scattered homes that are located south here of Sisters were also level 3 evacuated, and it also triggered an evacuation in the Crossroads subdivision. Initially, when the fire jumped, it was headed in a northeasterly direction. However, the winds did push it more in a southeasterly direction. Today's actions, we put crews in overnight. Those crews worked dozers all along this north flank to keep that fire from impacting any of the values at risk here in Sisters. Those are some of our important values. That dozer line was completed. However, it's direct and indirect. That means it is along the fire edge as well away from the fire edge, depending on the terrain. A lot of work is going to have to go into this piece of ground today in order to hold that piece of ground. We have crews in here this morning trying to get a handle on this part of the fire to keep it away from these values in the Sisters area. Coming back here to the west, we will continue to work this piece of fire just like our plan was yesterday. This piece here will be tied in. The reason for that is also, again, to protect these values up here in these communities, as well as a piece of private timberland that sits in here that has been replanted, and we do not want to lose that piece of ground. Coming on back around the back side of the fire, we also have crews working in this area to keep this from crossing this. Here is the 18 road. Back on around the back side of the fire has just been slowly actively burning in this area all around the heel of the fire. Not a lot of growth in that area. You also have the wilderness boundary and back to this direction to the west. So this area has been getting very little attention due to the other values that are at risk. As you come around the south end of the fire's hung up here on the 15 road where we held it, and it's no longer moving into the Pole Creek fire area. And this part of the fire, we have crews scouting out to see what kind of holding actions and control features we're going to use in this area. That concludes our update for August 19th on the Milli Fire. Thank you.